Hello, Dave Garrett from Empower Software, here for another scheduling tutorial as part of our scheduling series. And this one is about communicating with the factory floor through scheduling. Now, the idea of this is that in many instances there can be quite a large number of tasks for a guy on the factory floor to choose from. And what Empower Scheduling does is allows you to tell your staff which jobs have a higher priority than others, and the schedule drives that. So I'm just going to show you just very quickly what I've got set up here. I've got a job in here called Job 1. And you'll see that this job 1, was received on the 27th of June 2020, and it's got a product in here called Product 1, and that product has got 4 steps, step 1, 2, 3 and 4. You'll remember from previous scheduling videos that I will have this as a forward or backwards schedule. So if I go into my tools settings and then into scheduling, you'll see that I've got forward scheduling as default. This works just as well for a backward schedule, but it's a little bit easier to just follow with the forward schedule. You'll also see that I've got underneath my setup, advanced setup, scheduling, schedules, that I've got a forward schedule in here that has step 1 after 1 day, 2 after 2 days, 3 after 3 days, 4 after 4 days. And that's the schedule that my product is set to. So if we have a look at our schedule, we can see that when I run my schedule, it was on the 27th. So what we would expect is that we have tasks on the 28th, 29th, 30th, etc. Let's have a look and see. And there's my tasks on the 29th, 30th, 31st, the 1st and the 2nd. Now what I've done for illustrative purposes, I've assigned all of these tasks to the same employee. So let's just pretend that we're out in the factory, and I can put in my employee's ID, and you can see there are the steps, step 1, 2, 3 and 4 for my job 1. Now many times a staff member will have a whole lot of jobs, maybe even more than this, and it's often what will happen is that there will be, or generally I suspect, there will be one of these tasks will be more important from a time critical perspective or a timing perspective than the other ones that are on this page. And so we really want the man to, or the person to be able to work on that piece of work. And this is how scheduling comes in. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back into our management version, and we're going to go into tools settings. This is really, really simple. And then into our scheduling. Underneath task highlighting, we're going to switch this on. Now what this will mean is that tasks that are overdue will be coloured in this pinky colour. You can change these colours, but let's just leave them the same at the moment. Tasks that are current, i.e. that need to be done today, will be in yellow, highlighted in yellow. And future tasks over the next 1 day, and we can change this if you want, will be in green. So I'm just going to save this and then go back into my factory, and this time what you'll see when I click and log on to my task, you'll see that the lines are now highlighted, and you can see that step 1, which was scheduled for yesterday, is now in pink, a pinky red colour, and step 2, which is scheduled for today, is in a yellow colour. And step 3, which was scheduled for tomorrow, is in a green colour. And so it becomes quite simple. You just say to your people, do the pink ones, pinky red ones, and when you finish those, do the yellow ones, and when you finish those, do the green ones. And what happens is the schedule's driving this. So for example, let's imagine that in fact we wanted to do the step 4 first for some reason. So what we could do is we can go back into our schedule, and we can view our schedule, and we can see our step 4, and let's drag that back, so that should have been done several days ago. Okay. When we go back, and automatically this will happen, that's all you have to do is drag and drop or change a date in your schedule. And now what will happen is when your people go back into here, just close out of here, and people go back into here, then you'll see that step 4 is now also in pink. So it's very, very simple, very, very easy to do. The really nice thing about this is that there's also these highlighters are also in the Work Centre pages, and also they are in the Who's Working on What pages. So it's quite straightforward and easy to see how which tasks should be done in which order. Now I suggest that if you want to learn a bit more about this, that you go into our help system and you click on the little arrow next to Factory Productivity and Scheduling, scroll down to Scheduling, and scroll down to Advanced Topics, and then Advanced Scheduling Topics, and you'll see in here there's a whole section in here about task highlighting. So there's a bit of an introduction, setting it up, some examples, etc. And that's about it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.